We're beach grit. We're not surf grit. We can bring the grit everywhere. Let's smear grit everywhere.
So my one takeaway from declaring war on the World Surf League last month was that surfers are the most qualified people in the entire world to deal with anything of value, any important matters, which of course includes the news. And I think we shy away from speaking about the news so often just because surfing is our escape from the real world. But I think that we surfers, the onus is upon us now to, repair everything. We can deal with things better, we're smarter, we're more engaged and tuned in. We have the perspective the world needs. Beach Grit now is going to start taking news seriously, and I have 3 stories today. First, I read today on Gizmodo that the ocean has literally 1 million times more microplastics in it than previously thought. And I think the article was supposed to be that this is bad, this is some kind of whole traumatic end of the world kind of thing, but I read 1 million times more microplastics and thought, this seems pretty fun. It seems what's happening here to me is the ocean now has heard wind of all of these surf ranches, all of Kelly Slater's surf ranch, the surf lakes there in Yallingup or Yeppoon or wherever it is. I think what's happening here is the ocean is saying, you're trying to turn these inland water parks into oceans, little mini oceans? I don't think so. I'm going to turn myself into a giant water park, which I think the real story here is it's going to be fun. Water parks are fun, and the ocean filled with microplastic doesn't sound bad. It's not painful, sharp, jagged plastic. It's little tiny plastic. And I think we'll have fun surfing microplastics. I think we'll have fun splashing microplastics on others. The ocean is turning itself into a giant McDonald's ball pit. And I honestly, for the life of me, cannot figure out anything wrong with that. So go microplastic. The ocean has feelings, right? We talk about this living ocean, this beautiful organism, I guess. We give life to the ocean, right? And now all of a sudden on land, we have Kelly Slater, we have Mark Occhilupo, we have Barton Lynch, we have a host of others making wave pools on land, mimicking the ocean, what the ocean does natively and naturally on land. You don't think the ocean gets its feelings hurt? You don't think the ocean has a heart? I know what's happening. The ocean is jealous of all these wave pools, and they're thinking, if this is what you want, people, if you want fun, plastic, artificiality, we can do it right here in the ocean too. That's all that's happening. The ocean is taking these microplastics on and just trying to recreate a McDonald's ball pit or a fun water slide, something that we all apparently enjoy. And so I say, bravo, ocean. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I can't wait to go play in these microplastics. This sounds fun to me. The ocean is just listening to its audience. Even if all these microplastics are toxic, which I highly doubt, but let's just pretend they're toxic, be looking out soon for a Beach Grit hazmat surf suit, because we're not going to not have fun. We always have fun. It's antidepressive. As most of you know, I just came back from a family surf trip to Nicaragua, and it is honestly the most fabulous place. Sun was always shining, the birds were always singing, the waves were always pumping, and I feel that most of you know that because you have been to Nicaragua yourselves. It's a popular surf destination. But just yesterday, the Trump administration declared Nicaragua, a national security threat. And I've never heard such a silly thing. I've honestly, in my entire life, or I've rarely met people as kind as Nicaraguans. There's only a tiny little 8 million of them. So I don't understand what Trump is trying to do here, or the administration. No, this is not an anti-Trump screed, nor is it a pro-Trump screed for that matter. I'm just very curious what Trump's beef with Nicaragua is. There's got to be some deeper, darker explanation for why he hates these poor Nicaraguans. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything, but if you know what the conspiracy is, if you know why Trump hates Nicaragua, let me know, because, this one really ruffles me. I've got it. Where I stayed, the Rancho Santana, a very, very fabulous resort, far better than Trump's Mar-a-Lago. I guarantee this is what's happening, is Trump. For sure, I know there are people in the administration who read Beach Grit. Very happy about them. Great. But I feel that I accurately praise the Rancho Santana. And now Trump is all up in arms because it's outshining his Mar-a-Lago. Damn, man. There's not even any waves where Mar-a-Lago is. It's Palm Beach or whatever. There's no surf there. There's surf always in Nicaragua. I'll get to the bottom of this story. Don't you worry. Also, 2 days ago in Miami, speaking of Miami Beach, there was a man who built... There's a famous, sandcastle show. Some man built a 60-car pileup, traffic on the beach, which I know who was behind this one. I don't have to get conspiratorial here. We all know that the World Surf League is sponsored by Jeep, and I feel it's very cruel anyway to have a fossil fuel spitting automobile as the sponsor of this, beautiful, wonderful oceanic dance we all do. But, it is what it is. But when the World Surf League then pays a sandcastle builder to go down and put cars on the beach, surfers getting out of the water, see these cars, think, one of those might look nice, is shame. Shame on the World Surf League for sponsoring a sandcastle builder to build cars on a beach.
66 life-size cars and trucks on the sand in an imaginary traffic jam.
It's really frustrating to me. World Surf League would stoop to this level, to this low level, in order to sell more cars. Shame. The World Surf League, as you may or may not have guessed by now, is clearly just a data mining organization. They know so much about you, and they know that surfers in general are most impressionable when they're in the water. They're feeling this sort of sense of just maybe in tuneness with nature a little bit, maybe some, I don't want to call surfing spiritual, but maybe just something elevated, something extra. They get out of the water, the first thing they see on the sand is going to make a giant impression. If the first thing they see on the sand is a sandcastle Jeep, I think that all that is the World Surf League abusing its power, abusing the data it already has on us, what it knows about us. Shame on the World Surf League for going to the deepest, darkest place. Right when we're out of the water, impressionable, fresh, excited to face the day. We see a sandcastle Jeep. That's probably likely many surfers have gone straight to a Jeep store to at least lease one. And I don't know how that's good for anything, including the environment.
Anybody here, anybody, doesn't have to pay a fee, doesn't have to get dressed up, can just come to our beautiful beach and see this amazing art. Amazing art.